Hello, Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines. We're going to do a mid-month reading. I'm going to pull for either side and then see what the connecting energies are. So first we'll pull for Divine Feminine on one side. And if you've been here for a bit, you know that I do not do my readings through rose-colored glasses. I will only tell you what I see. I will not make it fit a certain narrative or what I think you want to hear. That's not the purpose of doing this. There are plenty of readers out there that will just tell you the good stuff and, you know, try to make the story fit. I won't do that. There's no need for it. So here on this side, we have Divine Feminine. On this side, we're going to pull the energy that the Divine Masculines are in. And then, like I said, we'll do a combined energy after I explain each side. See maybe where there's some blockages for those of you who are not communicating, or you're not in union right now, and see where the connection is for those of you who are. So let's see. Okay. All right. You have Strength, Major Arcana card. You are using everything inside of you to bring in the best version of yourself. To bring out it's learning how to take the lion that's inside over here, see, and turn it into a lamb. It's knowing how to reserve your strength for the right times and in the right spaces. Knight of Swords, you are running away from something that is not working and running right towards something that you want. This is about communication and running forward with communication. Knights are on a mission, and this knight moves very, very quickly. Eight of Wands, also a card of quick movement and communication and forward presence. All of these are cards of going in a forward direction. Okay, so right now I feel like you're in an energy of trying to see what's out there and see what's yours for the taking, and see all of these are pointed in the same direction, which tells me that you have a goal in mind. And there is nothing that's going to stop you from getting there, because the universe is giving you the strength right now to move forward. This could be moving out of a situation. It could be going towards something new. Whatever it is, you are absolutely ready to move forward into that direction. Okay? That's Divine Feminine energy. Let's see. Divine Masculines have experienced some kind of a loss, and they are very busy worrying about that. See the three that are empty in front? What that person fails to realize is that Two of Cups is behind them, which is completely full. And the Two of Cups in the deck alone on its own, that card is a card of a divine pairing and a divine union. It's two cups that are both filled and can pour into each other equally and have reciprocity. Lots of fighting within themselves, within their own minds. I think it's really difficult for them to move forward right now because they're so busy experiencing this loss. But as soon as they realize that they're really their own worst enemy right now, that they're fighting within themselves, when that energy comes to a close, I feel like here's the forward movement with passion and excitement. Wands, and you have a lot of wands here, are passion, excitement, lust, that kind of energy of a spark and a fire in you that you just can't put out. But we have to always be careful with the Knight of Wands, because he rushes in real quickly and then he can disappear in the same way. So make sure that any communication, anything that comes forward to you has substance to it, okay? Make sure that masculines, that if you're ready to go forward and go toward the feminine, because see this energy when it's on the table, it's facing this way when it's down. So you are trying to rush in toward them because I think you finally realized that they are your counterpart. The Four of Wands is that 1111 card. It's that soulmate connection, that person who wants to build that same foundation, the house, the stability. Not that that's everybody's goal, but whatever your stability is and your goal is to get to that level, I think you are finally starting to realize that your counterpart is here. And they are kind of ready when you are, but they're not stopping their lives for it at all. They are going forward with their own goals, their own missions, their own things, because they have that strength in them to do that. They have the strength in them to realize that the reason that they're in this kind of a connection is to elevate their souls and to elevate themselves into a higher level of consciousness. So nobody's sitting around waiting for the masculine. The masculine has to come to the realization on his own and know when it's time to charge forward. Let's see. For those of you who are in union, what is the combined energy here? Those of you who are in communication and in union, see, look at that. You have that Knight of Swords again. You are both realizing that communication is how you get there. That communication is what leads you to this space that Knight holds that sword of truth, and being able to speak your truth and speak up for yourself is what has gotten you here to the Ten of Pentacles. That's, you know, you get to have your cake and eat it too here. The Ten of Pentacles is about stability of a different kind. This is the kind of stability that comes financially, emotionally, physically, you know, in all the realms, on every like level here. This is building a family legacy. This is building a united front, you know, kind of you versus the world. And it puts you in that Empress energy. The Empress is the embodiment of all of the queens in the deck. She's all 4 queens. She's stable. She's grounded. She's solid. She gives birth to new ideas. Maybe those of you who are in union are thinking about a pregnancy or having a baby together or something like that. This is, the Empress knows her worth. She knows what she brings to the table. She knows her power. And both of you, the masculine becomes the emperor, the woman, the feminine becomes the empress. And together, those of you in union have gone into your Empress energy, where you realize that this is your divine counterpart, that you are worthy of all the things. You have the ultimate stability here. You are looked upon as the power couple, the one that creates and brings all of this to the table, and brings all of, you put all of your energy into each other only to keep growing and growing. It's the ultimate balance. Let's use this one to see, for those of you who are not in union right now, what is happening? What is blocking the union? I'm not even sure how to interpret that, because it's the Knight of Cups who comes in to offer the cup of love, who is stable in their emotions, and is that cup that he's holding, that cup of love, is overflowing, and there's nowhere to go except to pour it out. Remember, we spoke before about the Two of Cups on its own in the deck. You are each other's divine counterpart. You are, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's a major arcana card of being, illuminating everything. The Sun grows everything and grows it into something bigger and better, and there's playfulness and excitement there, and joy and peace, and that's what you bring to each other. So I'm not understanding what is blocking this, because this connection is beautiful. I think it's just the realization that you are each other's divine counterparts intuitively is what I'm getting, because the energy here is so beautiful that even those of you who are not in connection, you know that you are each other's ultimate wish fulfillment. But this is what's blocking it, is that this communication of love is not there. It's not, you haven't said the words to each other. You haven't expressed to each other where the feelings are. But I feel like things are changing. Yeah. Right now, this is the Hanged Man energy. There's a lot of limbo here. The universe puts you in this place where you keep dwelling on the past, you keep worrying about the future, and I think that's what's stopping it, is that you're not coming forward. You're not making that ultimate decision to that see those 3 cups again? It's you keep dwelling on the 3 broken cups, what you've lost. Here's that 3 of Cups on its own. It's that 3 of Cups is there's a third party, I think, still involved here, which is the problem. Some of you have not finished things with the karmic, which is why you're not able to bring this forward. but you are definitely bored with what's in front of you. And you know that that Ace of Cups, when it's on its own, is that cup that that knight is holding. And that's what I'm telling you is missing. But the universe hands it to you and gives you that ability to move forward. But there's going to have to be a big tower moment. Some of you have not experienced the tower moment yet. And I think that's where the block is. Some of you have already gone through the towers, where the tower is an unexpected thing that's put in your path that forces you to take a different course. Because this tower is on fire and you have no choice but to jump out of it and go off to something different. Let's see here how to bring it all together. What does the universe want my divine counterparts to know about this connection? That together you are the strongest. The Ten of Pentacles is when the realizations happen, and after this tower finally happens on both sides. Like I said, some of you may have already had it. Maybe both sides have. Those are the ones that are in union already, because that realization, there's no choice but to realize that you are each other's wish fulfillment. And that's how you're going to get to that Ten of Pentacles, is somebody who wants to build that foundation with you. Look at this. You got the Lovers. That's that ultimate pair. That's the instant soul recognition when you see somebody. It's, you know that the universe has brought you guys together. When you meet someone and you feel that instant comfort and familiarity, it's because you have had many past lives together. Whether you ended up together in past lives, whether you're going to end up together in this life, that's almost irrelevant. It's the point of realizing that in order to get to this, to have all of this, you have to be whole and in union with yourself. This is also a balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies within you. It's the masculine realizing what part he brings, the protection and the guidance and the love and the stability and the all of the things that the feminine needs to come into herself too. Because I think a lot of the feminines have had to have so much strength for so long that it's been hard for us to let go of some of the masculine energy, because that's what, you know, when you're in survival mode and you have no choice but to go into that masculine energy. And that's a big part of the problem here, is the balancing of both of those energies in both parties. It's the masculines realizing that they need to have some more of the masculine energy too. It's, yeah. And what keeps happening is that everybody keeps forgetting that the Two of Cups is there and looking at what's lost. Except what's lost is that, what's going to be lost is that part of you that you no longer need, so that you can realize that the Two of Cups is there, and you can realize that that Two of Cups is that joining energy, that mutual effort of wanting to put in the work together. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else from this deck? And then I'll pull from one more deck and see what's happening here. Because you all have different stories, different backgrounds, different energies that are at play here. So there are going to be multiple messages, of course. And you have to take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because then that message is for someone else. What else does the universe have to tell both parties here? What do you both need to know? Those came out together and this one came out alone. Okay. This is death. And in order to have rebirth, you need to end something. That's what both sides have to learn right now, is that in order to get to this higher level, this is a major arcana card, which says that you have no choice here but to close things out in order for you to progress forward. And I think both parties know that you can't go into any kind of a divine union without closing out karmic things and things that no longer serve you, because that's the only way to have a new beginning and a rebirth, is to the death of something else. Okay. All right. we have two major arcanas here that we'll talk about in just a second. First, I'm going to talk about the Knight of Wands. Again, the Knight of Wands, that's that masculine energy of, they have a lot of passion, desire, fire for you. They are so, they hold that Ace of Wands. You know, that Ace of Wands on its own is the most phallic symbol in the whole deck. It's a passion and an excitement from within that can't even be contained. And once these realizations, once this death, and that's death of that ego too, it's letting go of fear that the other person doesn't feel the same way, fear of what am I leaving behind. There's a lot of fear here. And once that fear is overcome, and the only way is to go into that, you got the Empress again. And feminines, I think this fell on your side, which tells me here that you need to remember that you are the Empress, okay? It's not just a shared energy for those that were in union that it came up for. The rest of you that may not be in union, it's because you have to remember that you are the ultimate Empress, and you are seen in such a high regard and such a light. And the Empress is going to attract a lot of energies, you know, and you have to be careful about who comes in and what comes in. When you are the Empress, you're going to attract everything from the kings and the emperor to the fuckboys and the pages and those. You're going to attract everything, but that doesn't mean that you have to choose any of those. You are going to manifest with this Magician here exactly what it is that you deserve, and someone who is on your same level here. So whether that means that these divine masculines, if they ever come in or they don't, it doesn't matter, because you are fully in Empress mode. It came out twice. You are in that state of realization right now that you are worthy of all the things that you also bring to the table. And you are going to manifest something so big and so beautiful and be able to, you have all of the tools here. The Magician has the entire arsenal at his disposal to call in whatever he wants. And the Empress knows exactly how to be the Magician and how to call it all in. So as you go into your Empress mode and you elevate the consciousness and you elevate the entire divine feminine collective, it forces the masculines to do the same, because it's all energy. So when you are putting forth that kind of energy, they have no choice but to respond in the same kind of energy, because they know you're the Empress. And they know that if they don't come in real soon and come in with that passion and that fire, but not as a fuckboy, they need to come in as, in the right way. They need to come in as that emperor and that Empress, to take the energy and switch it. However, male, female does not matter. It's energy. When they realize that you are the Empress and they realize that you can call in whatever it is that you want, they're going to know that if they don't move forward, that someone else is going to see that divine Empress, and she will be able to magically call in someone who is on her level, whether it be that divine counterpart or not. There are 7 billion people on the planet going to connect with someone. You are in such an elevated state that I think that fear ultimately is a big driving force here on them knowing that they have to move forward, because if you let that Empress go, she may never come back. So if she ends up finding happiness and stability and she calls in that perfect person for her, and again, we all have lots of soul connections. So while it might not be this one, if you didn't see and realize her value, she's going to find it. Somebody else is going to see it. And at that point, it's going to be too little too late. Because again, when you're in Empress mode, you don't sit around waiting for anyone. So you will call in what you are worthy of. I'm going to pull a love oracle. I'll pull one for each sides, and then I'll pull a collective one. And then the way I'll end it is I always end my readings with a song choice, which means I shuffle a playlist because I resonate heavily through music, and I think a lot of you are the same way. So you're going to look up the song, you're going to look up the title, the year it came out, the artist, whatever it is. There's going to be something in there in the lyrics or whatever it is that's going to resonate with you and help you to see things a little bit clearer. So give me a card for the feminines here. This deck has not wanted to turn out any cards all day for any of the readings easily. Divine feminines, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I told you, you are the magician right now. So whatever it is that you want is, whatever you're calling in is going to come in a lot sooner than you're expecting. You know, it's the Christmas, the holiday season. You know, you may get your Christmas miracle, and it looks like it's right around the corner. Very soon tells me very soon. And while time is, you know, we have to make it linear here because as humans, that's the only way it makes sense to us. The universe doesn't care about time. It's when you're ready. But because you're in Empress mode, I got to tell you, baby, you're ready. You are ready for this beautiful connection to come in, wherever it comes in from. Divine masculines, what is going on that side? What do you need to know from the love oracle? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I told you this, they are going to have no choice but to come in and make the effort and let go of that fear of being shot down or whatever it is. Let go of the fear of that they're not worthy, because I think a lot of them they know you're in Empress mode. You know, I didn't see Emperor come out on their side. So that tells me that they may feel that they're not an equal match for you. Then put the work in and be the equal match so that you are worthy of the Empress. And the middle, the one for both, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I told you, you have to worry about you right now and elevating to that next step, because then that leaves no choice but for the universe to step in and balance things. The universe always wants balance. They want divine counterparts to be together, but not before karmic lessons and soul lessons are learned. So when you free yourself of guilt and worry and fear and all of those, I don't want to say negative because there's a place for all emotions, but all of those lower vibrational energies and feelings that you're feeling, when you finally free yourself from that, magic happens. And that's, you know, you're the ultimate manifestors. I mean, there's a reason you are both divine souls. Both sides have the ability to manifest and bring in whatever it is that they want. But you have to free yourself first. Free yourself from the karmics. Free yourself from the negative thoughts and tendencies and the, you know, where your mind goes all the time to those spaces of, oh, they don't love me. Oh, they don't know I love them. Oh, they might reject me. Oh, no, just stop. You are divine for a reason. You just have to remember it. What is your song choice? Let's see here. That was there it is. Kiss. I Was Made for Loving You. I think that came out, I feel like that came out last month for a specific sign. I do so many readings. I don't, but I feel like that one came up, and that's what happens when you shuffle. Sorry, the song before I didn't click next. I clicked play. It was a different reading. It was their song. So I Was Made for Loving You. Kiss. Yes, you were made for each other. That's the reality here. You are divine counterparts for a reason. It's until you free yourself, you're never going to realize that. I hope this was helpful. In a couple weeks, I'm going to do a 2023 spread. What I'll do is I'll do 12 cards, one for each month, just to kind of gauge and see where the year is headed for everybody. So look out for those. I hope you guys have a very, very happy holiday. Enjoy your friends, your family, yourself, however it is that you celebrate, whatever it is that you celebrate. Take this time to kind of go within, free yourself from all of the things that are holding you back, because I got to tell you, there's really nothing holding you back but yourself. You are absolutely an empress right now, and you know your value and your worth in the world. You know your soul's calling. So it's happening very soon. Make the effort. Make the effort to change and to grow, and because it only leads you to beautiful places. You know, that Ten of Pentacles and is an ultimate place where you want to be. It's absolutely having everything that you could ever want. So I hope this was helpful. Enjoy the next couple of weeks, and I'll see you soon.